Okay, aloha team. It's Sean Hallam, and this session is now being recorded. I'm the president of the Hawaii Spa Association, as you all know already, but just to make some other introductions of people in the group, we've got Jen Halsworth here, Jennifer Halsworth, say hello. She's our vice president. We've got Daryl Lehman, who is our treasurer, and Amanda Sneech, who is our secretary. She's here as well. We have the lovely Sharon Otaguro here. She's on our advisory board, and she is a previous president with lots of information. She'll be helping us out today. We've also got another alumni president here. We've got the lovely, oh my God, Cecilia. I'm having a brain freeze. Cecilia, who is going to chime in and out today. She may not be joining us for the whole session. She'll try to stay on. And then we've got a bunch of others who have joined us from the association. Today I'm really excited because we are in our third session for our educational series. We've got 5 reasons for partnership with Hawaii Spa Association members. And today we are featuring Robin from Ola Tropical Apothecary and Hawaiian Body Products. So she will be sharing with us lots of information. Many of you may know our guest today, but I wanted to share with you just sort of a high-level overview and perhaps some things that you don't know about Robin. Robin is the president and founder of Hawaiian Body Products, and that happens to be an all-woman company and proud makers of Ola Tropical Apothecary, one of my favorite brands. Robin actually has been in Hawaii for almost 20 years now, and I think you moved here in 2001, if I've got that right. But your entrepreneurship goes farther back. You may or may not know Robin actually has a BA in dance, and she has traveled as a dancer. She's worked in New York. She's trained in New York. She's been in San Francisco. And in that process, she's got to do a lot of traveling and certainly has a passion for anything creative and for movement. But I thought you'd also like to know another couple of fun things about Robin. And by the way, I think that picture says it all.
This was Audrey Hepburn.
So now Robin loves to move, which is helpful for dancing and also waitressing. Those of you who have been dancers and who have worked in the arts know that the food sciences are also very important to keep your rent paid. So that makes sense. The next thing to tell you about Robin is she's an Aries, and if an Aries is typically a natural born leader, but also maybe a little self-absorbed. And I did have Robin's permission to tell you that she agrees that creates the balance of her energies there. She was born in the year of the dog, and that makes a lot of sense. She actually has 3 dogs and a lot of other little critters. She's got a cat and a barnyard full of furry friends there on the beautiful Big Island. And finally, she has a very unconventional approach to her life and her work, her business. And that's really the secret sauce to her success. It's the enthusiasm and that unconventional approach. So I think you're going to learn a lot today. I'm going to turn this presentation over to Robin. And we will work with Robin for about 30 minutes. After Robin shares 5 reasons for partnership with you, we're going to turn it over to Sharon, who will facilitate the discussion. So you might have noticed already that Sharon has welcomed everyone to the chat area. And she does encourage you to pop your questions in as Robin is talking, anything that sparks your interest, and we'll go back to those questions at the end. All right, Robin, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to share my screen with you. Hold on. Give me 1 second. So thank you, Sean, for that great introduction. I really appreciate it. And I had to have a little bit of humility with that and play with it a bit because, I spend so much time trying to be all that, just be the strong face of the company and, everything else. And I felt like, I just have to sort of humble down and just be funny and laugh at myself as well. So now you know a little bit more about me. It's an honor to be here today. It's so great to be back with this spa community in Hawaii, and I'm really honored to have been asked by the Hawaii Spa Association to participate in this vendor series and have the opportunity to share the reasons why you might want to partner with our company if you haven't already. Let's see, make sure I can move my slides. Hold on one second. That's not working. Let's see, this might work. Ta-da! So who is Ola Hawaiian Body Products, or Ola Tropical Apothecary by Hawaiian Body Products? We are a family-owned and operated business on the Big Island, producing organic beauty and wellness products on our farm for the spa community since 2005. Many of the ingredients are grown here, and we also support local farmers and local businesses, and so we are definitely a community-oriented company. This is our Ola Ohana. Albeit it might have been a few years ago, so we've all aged. But, it is a really family-owned and operated. So oftentimes the kids are here. We're having them, you know, pick Hawaiian chili peppers and go play on the farm, go feed the chickens. So it's really, it's a place where we can all kind of be comfortable and live this lifestyle, this sort of Hawaiian dream. And we're very proud and honored to be able to, and lucky to be able to have this business and our farm and everything else that we do. Today we're going to talk about these 5 topics: sustainability, sense of place, effectiveness, profitability, and business support, and how we can help your business become more of all of those things. So what is sustainability? That I sort of had to ask myself that question, because I think we use that word a lot and maybe we're not exactly sure what it means or what it means to us. So sustainability is really not compromising the future by profiting in the present or the moment. And it really means balancing economic, environmental, and social principles. And I think that's exactly what our company does. We are made in Hawaii, supporting Hawaii. We are farm to skin, meaning that everything we grow, fresh and pure and potent, is put into our products to help nourish the skin in a long-term way. We are organic, we support local, and we have some awesome community partners. Our products are based on Hawaiian plants, which means fruit and flowers, and Hawaiian medicinal plants, and they're all locally grown, organic, and wild-crafted. All the plants we use are indigenous to Hawaii, which is important, and they've been used for food or medicine for thousands of years in Hawaiian and island cultures in Polynesia. We're passionate about protecting the planet, especially our islands, which is why we grow and use organic ingredients. On our farm, we grow a lot of ingredients: mamaki, olena, which is turmeric, ginger, banana, taro, lots of taro, lemongrass, hibiscus, gardenia, Hawaiian chili pepper, ava, avapui, papaya, noni, breadfruit, and we practice the Korean natural farming method, which I'll tell you a little bit more about in a minute, which is sustainable and 100% organic. We compost everything. It either goes to the chickens or it goes to fertilize our plants. And we turn our big 55-gallon drums that we get full of oils and food-grade ingredients into planter boxes, which we grow more things, including vegetables and more ingredients. And our packaging is recyclable. So for all those reasons, I think we are pretty sustainable. We support other small farmers and wildcrafters and small businesses in Hawaii by always sourcing local. So, and the power of partnership, this is one of my favorite aspects of our business, is that we work with people like the Lanakila Learning Center, which for over 10 years was a at-risk high school for, sorry, not at-risk, a sustainable high school for at-risk youth, you know, supporting people that were not gonna, basically were failing. And it has a great and an innovative programming which incorporates hands-on learning and community partnerships. So it was a perfect fit for Ola because it came at a time when we really needed help making our lomi sticks. We were not making like 3 anymore, we were making thousands. And so the Lanakila kids raised money for their school by making our lomi sticks using Vaivi and guava. And they also started and grew our medicine garden, which you can see on the right-hand side of the screen: giant taro, mamaki, lemongrass, and all the other ingredients that I mentioned before. We also learned the Korean natural farming method together, which is a really awesome and complete system for growing plants that nourishes the soil and basically addresses each cycle of the plant process. It's a really simple method. It all uses natural ingredients that you can find in your kitchen, like sugar for fermentation, milk, eggshells, bones, seawater, fish, all things that are found in nature that are, and then specifically formulated to create these sort of plant juices that are added to the soil or sprayed on the plant at different times of their life to really create a healthy, nourished plant and the soil. And our community partnerships have extended since the Lanakila Learning Center closed this year, unfortunately, but now we're working with Kupu Hawaii, who is a wonderful organization that operates statewide out of Oahu, that creates massive restoration projects using volunteers to promote sustainability, as well as organizing youth empowering projects in Hawaii. So $1 of every sale of a lomi stick goes directly to Kupu Hawaii. And in addition, we're now working with a small Hawaiian group near Hilo that are making our lomi sticks. So they're living off the grid in the traditional Hawaiian way, fishing and hunting and growing their own food. And I'm really happy to be supporting those families. Sense of place. What makes our products and company, what gives us a sense of place? Well, pretty much ola means life force in Hawaiian, which automatically gives us a sense of place. I believe that every product that we make has the life force of Hawaii in that product. Ola has amazing scents that triggers memory, and we have so many gorgeous scents in Hawaii. Our scents are the #1 thing that people remember about our products. That's the first and foremost, experience. Whether it's our tangy passion fruit or seductive coconut lemongrass, our exotic pikake, delicate plumeria, or subtle grassy rainforest, our tropical scents are what transport you to Hawaii wherever you are, which makes every ola treatment a Hawaiian journey, from the scent experience in the beginning to the benefits of the pure and potent, nourishing Hawaiian products that feature ingredients that reflect our islands. We also work with cultural practitioners who help to keep us pono and make sure that we're doing the right thing and in the right way. Our ola concept reflects authentic Hawaiian culture and lifestyle, which enhances your guest experience by offering a true sense of place in every product and service. So that whole thing, from the scents to the ingredients and the cultural authenticity, really gives ola and Hawaiian Body Products, I think, a real sense of place. Effectiveness. How effective are our products and why are they effective? Our collection includes 3 wonderful groups of products to help support your spa. We have our Ola Tropical Body Care collection, offers a wide selection of scented and tropically inspired nourishing, moisturizing, cleansing, exfoliating bath and body products to give your guests that exceptional island experience that is truly transportive while restoring the health of their skin. Then we have our newer line, our skincare, which is a condition targeted line. So it's not about skin types, it's about skin conditions, because since we all have different skin conditions at different times, we're humid, we're in dry conditions, we're flying, we're stressed, we're dehydrated, we're not eating the right food. We have different experiences, and women, hormones, all that stuff. So we created a line that's based on a sense of place in Hawaii, our Aina line, our Pua line, and our Kai line, which each target different conditions. So Aina is all about helping restoring damaged or mature dry skin. Kai targets oily skin conditions and acneic skin. And Pua was designed for very, very sensitive skin. So essentially it can be used by any skin type. And then we have our Mana moisturizer, which is good for any skin type. It's a super ultra nourishing and hydrating moisturizer, which you can add a little serum to and target your certain skin conditions. So that is our skincare. And then we have our wellness collection, Ola Pono, which is used by a lot of spas and lomi lomi practitioners, which is all based on purification, massage, and reducing inflammation. So the key ingredients are turmeric and ginger, and the aromatherapy and essential oils that we use are lemongrass and ginger. So that's the common thread throughout the group. And we have the Lomi stick, the anti-inflammatory balms, the lava feet healing balm, the bath soak, the foot scrub, and what else? Oh, the herbal mist. So it's kind of a tight little group that that works really well. It has that really clean scent that somehow is a very universally liked scent. So that is Olapono. I just threw some testimonials up there, so it's not just my word you're listening to, but a couple of customers and a spa director that we work with. Essentially, people try our products and they fall in love with them, not just because they love the scents, but because they see the benefits to their skin. They see how our products nourish their skin. And we have customers for life. And I really appreciate that. And that's kind of what inspires me to keep going. That reinforces my belief in what we're doing. So I just wanted to share some of that with you. And then we move on to profitability. How can Ola make your spa more profitable? Well, as you know, we're kind of like a one-stop shop in Hawaii. We offer retail and professional products in a wide range of areas: wellness and beauty and body and facial care. We offer free shipping, which is really awesome. We offer fast turnaround. You get your order in a couple of days. And we offer all of our Hawaiian accounts 10% off of our standard wholesale. So it means that you get your products for less. And our focus is on retail. So we're all about promoting your retail and getting your staff to understand that treatment to retail connection, that inspiring your guests to purchase products. You know, they have to find something they love in the product, or something about the company that they love, and therefore we have their buy-in. So we're all about promoting the retail. We also have premium organic Hawaiian block room amenities, including our 32-ounce pump bottles and our standard scent of coconut lemongrass, which is lotion, body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. But with only a 5-gallon minimum, you can order any of our 6 scents and offer bulk in dispensers or create your own packaging. So we have a lot of good in-room amenities. We also have some great, this is sort of a tangent, but I thought of it just now, but we do a lot of protocol support. We've made thousands of protocols over the course of 15 years. And I think right now with business being awkward, poolside, well, if we have pools, once they get renovated, poolside treatments are definitely someplace where we might start. So I have a lot of poolside treatments, enhancements, you know, add-ons, and of course we can customize full-on packages for your spa when you need that. So let's see, we'll move on to corporate gifts. We have customized gifts to suit any budget, and we can offer small or deluxe gift sets and individual gift wrap products to suit your client's budget. And it occurred to me that right now, with conventions kind of halted in Hawaii for probably a while, it might be a time to reach out to your corporate partners to see if they would be interested. They are holding maybe virtual conventions, and you could provide some awesome, you know, Hawaiian gifts, some transportive, you know, wish you were here, you know, this is Hawaii, and you can have it wherever you are. So it does occur to me that just because the conventions aren't here in person, we can reach out to them to see if there's ways that we can satisfy their gifting needs. Sales incentives, it's all about staff appreciation, right? So sales incentives and purchasing programs for your staff, that's really important to get their buy-in and inspire them to sell retail, giving them as much product knowledge and understanding to inspire the trust in getting your guests to purchase retail products and get services even. Private label options always available. Brand yourself. We only have a 5-gallon minimum per product. You choose your scent, your products, your sizes. You can choose from our in-house packaging options, and we can do the labels for you, or you can give us print-ready labels or print-ready artwork, and we can create the labels for you. I think one of the most important things we can do right now is to create an online web presence. I mean, it's all about continuing to drive revenue somehow. And I think all spas could take advantage of how easy Shopify is to set up your own web store and, you know, have those products featured. Suggest, you know, how to make your own products. Thank you, Cecilia. At home in your kitchen using ingredients that you already have, honey and sugar and, you know, salt and avocado and papaya, you name it. But you could also offer, you know, spa bundles, you know, body care packages, facial packages, you know, wellness packages, you know, Lomi stick and massage oil or Lomi balm, you know, just items that would help your guest, you know, have that spa experience, but at home until they can reconnect with you again. So I think web stores are really important right now. We're also working on how-to videos to help support those purchases so your guests can get more information from the maker on how to use them and when to use them and how much to use and all that good stuff. We have a drop ship option if you need that. So if you don't have a product in your store, we can send it for you. Business support. We offer great business support. Our goal is to nurture and grow our partnerships with spas in Hawaii. And you guys have been a cornerstone of our business for 15 years. So we're really honored to be here serving you. Being in Hawaii gives us a better understanding of how to support you. And Denise is your go-to in our office, and I'm always there to help with sales and services needs to ensure that we maintain an inspired and vibrant partnership. Training is key, ongoing training. We want to make sure that your staff, front of the house, back of the house, stays in the know about our products, product knowledge, and how to use the products on the body. So let me know. Me and Heather Reck are always available to help you with your training. So just let us know when you need it and we'll be there. Okay, moving on to, in summary, as owner and co-founder of Hawaiian Body Products, I want to just say I'm really happy to be here and proud to be here and want to support you. I'm passionate about what we do, and I'm always delighted to establish new partnerships and to work on energizing existing ones. My goal is to bring Hawaii to your guests in an authentic way and to provide them with memorable experiences and healthy, nourished skin, bottom line. We want to be your spa's product connection to Hawaii and to ensure that you and your staff needs are met by supporting you in any way. And by the way, we are also making hand sanitizer now to support your sanitation needs, and it's 100% made here in Hawaii. We partnered with a distillery on Kauai. So, and then we add all our good stuff and it makes it kind of a more nourishing hand sanitizer with a fun tropical scent. So let us know how we can help you with your sanitation efforts. By partnering with us, you're basically supporting a whole bunch of us, small farmers and organizations and businesses that are dedicated to communicating Hawaii and supporting Hawaiian culture and supporting your spa. So thank you so much for your time. And we look forward to the opportunity to work with you again or continue working with you or work with you for the first time. And thank you all for your time. Really appreciate it. And it looks like we lost Cecilia, but she stuck with it for most of it. So I'm going to hand it over to Sean or Sharon, and they'll, contact information. There you go. Anyway, let me know if you need anything. I'm right here.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Robin. That was a fantastic presentation, and I'm so grateful that you decided to participate and to give us this incredible refresher on your brand. I mean, when I think sense of place, it's like one of my first thoughts, honestly. And I've been working with Robin for a number of years, ever since I moved to Hawaii, actually, in the very first spa I was at. We did private label products, actually. Which was an incredible journey. And if you look in my bathroom, I promise there's lots of products there.
You better have those, Sean.
So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Sharon. She's been facilitating some chat, and take it away, Sharon.
Thank you so much. Well, Robin, thank you so much. That was so informative, and just here in the desert, a reminder of home. So thank you. And I do have my own Ola products as well.
Thank you, Sharon.
So if anyone would like to come off mute and ask a question, feel free, but or type it in the chat as well. One question that I always like to ask Robin is, what is a story of one of your best partners that you've worked with and a creative way that you helped them in their personal business, creativity? What is one of your best partner stories?
Wow. There are so many. I guess this is for you, Amanda. I mean, I think one of our biggest projects was opening Alpaca Spa and having the honor to work with Christy and Yana. And that was an amazing journey that, you know, working with Christy Cano is always, it always goes deep. I mean, there's no superficial, it's always like she wants the answers and she wants it to be, you know, it's a spiritual journey. It really is. And it's something that we went through together, and it was such an honor to be able to really create that whole menu and to connect with sort of the guts of Hawaiian culture and to translate that into treatments and make it flow and make it, you know, yummy and make it nourishing, but make it really authentic. And being at that location, I actually have a big personal connection to that location because that's essentially where we lived when we first got there. And we used to spend every weekend at Lani Kuhonua because that was my Hanai family's land. So I spent years hanging out in those palm trees and looking at the JW Marriott, what soon to become Four Seasons. And so for me to be able to go back there and have a project like that to create really unique and customized treatments and even products for the Four Seasons, and to connect with Lani Kuhonua and that spot and that sense of place was really, really special to me. So that was, and I had those great partners. I mean, Yana and Christy Cano. I mean, they were amazing to work with, and really, it took about 6 months, I would say, but we had it was a journey. As you know, as spa directors, you know, every time you start a new menu, it's a journey. It's like a life-changing event. So that was a big one for me, and I got to appreciate the depth that goes into that, and training and all the new people, and just, yeah.
Thank you. Yummy and nourishing and authentic, and just taking people through a journey. I love that was personal and also such a deep partnership for you. Thank you.
Yeah, it was. Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, so we have a question from Daryl, and it is on timing. So many of us are still closed. Anything happening with Ola at the moment, or is it wait and see like most of us?
Yeah, that's a really good question, because I've been, you know, hitting the ground running and running in circles for the last 7 months. We've really had to adjust our business big time. We've reduced the number of products that we're actually making, but only for temporarily. We're really refocusing our business on online marketing, because obviously there's nothing much to do here. And really Hawaii is like 70–80% of our business. So that took a huge bite out of our revenue. So, but as far as, you know, I'm really kind of waiting, like you guys, I'm waiting to hear, like, what do you need? When do you need it? How can we support you? Like, how can we help to, you know, move your inventory? Or how can we help, aside from the hand sanitizing thing, which is, you know, the #1, you know, product now. We're working, we're making products, we're nourishing the farm, we're keeping busy, but we're definitely kind of being really busy doing not a lot. So that's the bottom line. And trying to get a new website up and, you know, all that kind of social media stuff. So, you know, there's a lot of back of the house stuff going on, but not a lot of, revenue at all. So I guess we're all in the same boat, and I keep thinking that, you know, what are they doing? You know, what are you guys doing? What's happening? And it's hard not knowing. But it's great. That makes me feel so encouraged just to see you guys and knowing that kind of we're all in the same boat, which I knew already. But, you know, we just have to stay in touch and be part of each other's just reinventing and reorganizing and moving and reopening, right?
Yes. Thank you, Robin. It's about showing up and being present, connecting with each other. And that's really one of the goals of the Hawaii Spa Association, is to hold that resting place for connection and innovation and moving forward together. So
you guys are doing a great job. I don't know what we would all do without you. I really don't. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So what has changed with manufacturing, Robin? What are the processes that have changed due to COVID-19? If any.
Well, that's a funny question. Going back to the unconventional thing, we haven't really changed. I mean, we just have less people working here on a regular basis. So instead of having, you know, a factory full, and full is only like 6 people. So, you know, that's not very full. We have like, you know, 2,500 square feet, 6 people. We can automatically socially distance, you know, and we're in Hilo, for goodness sake. It's not like we're in Kali'i, or, you know, we're far away from the madding crowd. And to be honest, it's been a very interesting time because yes, we're manufacturing when we need, you know, products. We're just shipping what we can. And we have, a lot of times we have a bunch of kids in the house because, hello, no childcare. Oh, school started, don't know how to work the systems. So we've got all these women in there trying to organize their kids on, you know, Zoom and da-da-da-da. And, you know, it's chaos. That's what it is. But it's fun, you know, and we're just trying to keep it real. We're trying to, you know, support our staff. We're trying to keep them connected to our business and product line, you know, the red thread, just keeping it all connected. Because, you know, I don't want to just let everybody go. We got to kind of keep baby steps forward until things, you know, start really happening. So did that answer your question? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we love having glimpses into your day-to-day and all of our partners. So that is wonderful. And I don't think Sean's inference was on child labor, but, you know.
No.
No.
I'm kidding. I know this is recording, just joking.
It's fun.
So Robin, tell us about sample process. What if anything has changed about samples? As we know, it's more difficult with retail.
You mean testers?
Yep, testers.
Okay, yeah, that's a really, really good point. And I've been, I have my own ideas about how we can make that work. You know, testers are key to selling products. I mean, you've got to be able to smell it. I mean, you can kind of see it in the jar because we have those transparent, you know, clear bottles, but it's all about scent, right? So you either have to have like something behind the front desk where you present a tray and the staff is, you know, say, here you go, and this is what it smells like. They don't touch anything, but it's in a nice presentation, so they get this kind of sense of the brand and sense of the line and sense of the textures, that they're not really touching anything. The staff might, you know, dab them or something like that. I mean, the only other way that I think that we can transmit at least that scent thing is by having diffusers, which we have in all of our scents, and just having those placed out so that the guests can at least get the scent. If they can't figure out the texture, at least they get something, and the scent is the #1 thing. So I think either having the staff-driven, you know, tray, a presentation with all the different brand-like products on it, or diffusers. I'm really not sure how else we can do this sanitarily. I mean, do you guys have other ideas? I don't know. I'm really curious about that.
Anybody else?
What I've been doing, we actually have 2 spas open over here on Kauai.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna open a 3rd one, hopefully in a couple weeks. And I went with Sean's suggestion of putting the testers in a covered container or bin. And then I have gloves and I have little wooden sticks,
Yeah.
like popsicle sticks. And I actually have done it once so far. where I administer the sample and then I just allow the person to take the stick and do what they wish, put it on their skin or whatever, and then dispose of those. And that worked fine. It's not glamorous, but it worked well.
And you know, another thing that I think that this prompts is more staff involvement with the guests. It's like you have to talk to them. You're presenting them with this group of products or even one product. You have to engage. You have to know something about what you're showing them. It's much more, as I see it, more customer service related than you know, the customer walking around and just helping themselves. You know, not to mention you've always had the issue of like messy testers. You know, testers are like funky or they're open and, you know, they just don't look good. And I think if the staff is in charge of presenting it, they're definitely going to make sure that it looks good, I hope. So, you know, maybe they're going to be more vested in the presentation.
Thank you. Yes, we had Espacio Spa. With any of the mists, you can do a perfume tester style with spraying it on a card and handing it to them. That's
right.
a great suggestion as well. Thank you.
That's true.
All right. Does anybody have top of mind questions before I go into my next one? Feel free to come off mute.
I just want to say I love the idea of spraying those misters on an appointment card or a business card, something that you wrote.
Yeah.
Maybe even a thank you note to send somebody away with that sense of place, because they'll be back in their guest room or back at home going, oh my gosh, I wish I would have bought that. And they'll give you a call.
Thank you.
Like that.
A couple of you are off mute. Any questions? Okay, so my next question, Robin, is what many times our partners, our vendor partners, have a bigger insight into other people's operations because you have so many partners. Has there been a unique marketing idea that someone has talked about or you've been able to implement that you could share with us to spark our creative insight?
Can you clarify that question? You mean like my community partners or my vendor partners? Is that what you're talking about?
Any of the
ingredient partners?
Yeah, best practices. Thank you, Sean. You're such a clear communicator. So what best practices from a marketing perspective have you seen that maybe we haven't? What is one unique idea that a spa director or another partner has used that you've seen a lot of success?
Gosh, well, that's a tough one. I'm not really sure I have an appropriate answer to that, but I think the more engaged that we can be as vendors to spa, the more we can partner in terms of like trunk shows, you know, showing up and, you know, helping to promote our brand in your spa, offering guest activities, which I forgot to mention before, but that's, you know, make your own scrub or, you know, make your own bath ritual and just have it as it's an educational tool. The guest gets to learn more about ingredients. They get to engage and kind of have fun with making a product. It makes it more personal. It makes it more of a hands-on thing, which I think it really impresses, you know, just influences a guest, or, you know, just changes their perspective on things. So I think engagement is really key, and I would like to, as a vendor, to have more opportunities to be part of, you know, helping to promote our brand in your spa. The worst thing that can happen is when you feel totally disconnected and nobody's asking for help, and you're like, I know you need help, and you're not asking for it. And, you know, I think that they're just, I know spa directors, managers are super busy and they're doing a million things, but I wish there was a way that we could support you better, you know, that bottom line. So,
thank you.
and I don't know if I answered the question.
Oh, you did, absolutely. You know, you are such a beautiful storyteller, and that's really what marketing is, right? It's telling the story of the spa or the story of your line and how it enhances the spa, because that's what sells it. The sale is just fulfillment, right? But the marketing is the story, and you're such a beautiful storyteller. So thank you.
Well, to me, it's all about, it's like describing a wine without tasting it. You have to really get into poetic, and visionary sort of language to try to inspire either the seller or the buyer, or just, and also to make it personal. I think, so many guests are obviously just looking for they look at spa and they think personal experience. They just want someone to help them and listen to them and answer their needs, and it's really the safest place to do it, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Go ahead, Sean.
I just wanted to share something. Robin, you're you're very modest, and you are a good storyteller. I mean, because you're not remembering at the moment, I mean, I can share one thing I know that you've done with me in the past with spas that I've worked in that I have found to be very successful, especially now when we're trying to communicate with guests in their guest rooms to just talk about spa, because they might not venture into the spa. So we're calling guests on arrival, or we're sending notes up to the room. And one of the things that you have done is those little tiny, I'm not going to say they're like sample size misters. They're teeny, tiny, and they go in this beautiful card, and you can personalize a card for the guest. Welcome to the resort. Can't wait to see you in the spa, or call us. We are open, whatever it is. And then they can do a pillow mist, and it's a little amenity. So, getting products into guest rooms is kind of an opportunity that we always think about. What's the best way? Should we put it in the mini bar or the honor bar? How can we do it? But you have had many great ideas, including that. And I just wanted to throw that out there because it's a cool way. We're all writing a lot of notes right now.
Well, thank you, Sean, because I totally forgot that section about the honor bar and the mini bar. Yeah, like, ooh. So, I really think that especially now with people being a little bit more cautious about once they get to the resort finally, is offering them an in-room experience, whether it be little sets like sun recovery set, or a scent journey, or a bath and body set, or facial rejuvenation, and then connecting to the spa. And also, or maybe you could offer like a bath butler, where you show up with a tray with little things on it, and flowers, and a cup of tea, or a coconut water, and it's just a single use. You drop it off, you kind of set it up, throw the flowers in, walk away, and then they have this whole spa experience. They don't have to leave their room. I think that it's a great way, get the products in the room, connect with the people who may not have gone to the spa, and say, oh, and we can offer these, or maybe massage in the room, or yeah, we've got these great spa services down here using these products. So, come on down, and we're very safe, and that whole thing. So I think, focusing on the rooms right now and the online web store could be really key in driving those revenues again. And yeah, those little mini misters on a card to brand your spa are really awesome. Scent is everything, whether it's your own brand scent that we customize for you, or whether it's one of the Ola scents that you just think is awesome, like passion fruit or coconut. That is definitely a way to open people's, sensory, olfactory, and all those senses to get inspired to have a spa experience.
Love it. Thank you. All right, Robin, well, if nobody else has any last questions, my last question for you is, with your mastery of self-care and really how much integrity you bring to bringing the outdoors in. I love the beautiful flowers behind you. What is one self-care tip that you can give us to take into the ending of our week and the weekend?
Well, I can only speak personally for what works for me and what I've seen works for other people. But I think it's like constantly breathing deeply, taking a pause before you react to something, just really take a minute. I think we all get so we're all in such fast pace, and we're reacting, and we're saying, taking more time, just slowing down. I know it's like you've heard it all before, but breathing for me has been something I've always had to remind myself to do. I really have to think about breathing, like, just like giving myself more space and more time, and exercise, you know, doing things that you enjoy, spending time with your animals, and most of all, spending time outdoors. Did I say, oh, with people? People are good, animals are better. But, you know, really enjoying what you have right now, being grateful for where you are, wherever that is, for your family, for your kids, your husband, the support you're all offering each other. I know we've all been learning so many new things that have really tried our patience and our sense of self. You know, we need to give ourselves a lot of credit about reinventing and riding the wave and staying afloat, and, you know, not, you know, sucking air, and just being positive. Just choose yes. Choose yes. Don't choose no. Choose yes. That's my motto. Say yes.
Amazing, Robin. You gave us like a dozen tips. And people are animals too.
I know. That's true. I'm a dog.
But I'm going to hand it over to Jennifer, but just want to remind everyone of Robin's amazing partnership, all the things that she does, and just a reminder, as Hawaiian Spas, you get 10% additional off wholesale when you partner with Ola. So thank you so much. And on to Jennifer.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Sharon, for the great questions, and thank you everyone for participating. I also want to send a big thank you to Robin. Thank you so much for putting this together today. This was an amazing presentation, and it's such a great reminder. I have to mirror what everyone said. You know, your storytelling is impeccable, and just the way that you can find synergy with any spa and any operation, so that we still have a uniqueness while still highlighting your products. It's really, really incredible. So thank you again for taking the time. And for everyone that took time out of your day, thanks for joining us again. Just a quick reminder that next week, we have 3 more sessions left for this series. Next week, we're super excited to meet with Jay from Techno Gym. He is the Vice President of Hospitality for North America. He's going to be joining us. So for those of you that have fitness centers, oversee fitness centers, or are just curious, stop back by next week. And then after that, the following week on the 10th of September, we have Teresa from Comfort Zone. So super excited to learn a little bit about what they have going on. And then that final session, which is going to be on the 17th of September, is going to be our open forum with the board. So that's going to be a great session for just some really high level or low level, whatever we want, Q&A, but let's dive deep. Let's, you know, talk about what each of us needs, how the board can support you, tell your friends to come. And then also I wanted to take a minute to remind everyone that we do have the complimentary High Spa memberships that are being offered through the rest of this year into the first quarter of next year. So it's a great opportunity for you to pass this along to anyone in your network, whether it be personal, professional, anyone you think that can benefit from this membership. Our goal really is to grow this community so that we can continue to support one another. So that is spas, that's vendors, that is anyone that is in your sphere that you think can benefit from this. The more the merrier. So please feel free to pass this on. They can send an email to us at info@hawaiispassociation.com. And then also, thank you, Sean, for putting them up on the page. I also wanted to take a moment to thank everyone on the board for all of the hard work that's been going into the website. We've been really trying to work hard to bring the resources to you. So please utilize that website as a great spot to find your one-stop shop for COVID related. We have all of the videos from the prior series and the vendors that have taken time. We have different offerings from them and upcoming events. So please take time to visit that. And if you have ideas or anything that you'd like us to share with the community, send that to us and we'll make sure it gets posted on that website. But thank you again for being here. That's all I had for today. And Robin, again, mahalo. And we'll see everybody next week.
Thank you, Jennifer. Aloha, everybody. Mwah. Have a great weekend. Aloha.